We're here at Xerocon 2017 in London, and I'm delighted to be joined by Steve Lucas, the Customer Experience Manager over at Receipt Bank. Hi, Steve.
Hi, Tom. Thanks for having me.
It's a pleasure. So we've seen an explosive growth in expense management software. Data from our practice excellence software and the wider market shown that there's been a huge growth in the number of people adopting these tools. Why do you think that is?
I think it's for a number of reasons, Tom. I think the technology has been improving year on year. The turnaround times, the accuracy, the ability to be able to pull this meaningful information and put it into the accounting software. We've noticed a lot of accountants are really sort of waking up to the opportunities around what this means for their business, so no longer having to devote labor and resources into typing in data entry when there's a better way, and then leveraging that time that they're saving to offer sort of high value activities and services to their clients, where typically they might have just been chasing the endless paperwork data entry cycle.
Okay, there's a legislative bent to this as well, I guess, in the push towards making tax digital, which I guess is a big opportunity for everyone. Has the pivot to VAT that was recently announced affected your thinking as a company?
I wouldn't say so much. I think there's still, I guess it's creating a lot more demand, I guess, to have this information available. I would say that we were working towards this as a goal in the long term anyway. I think that this legislation, I guess, just brings more attention to this space and allows people to make, their own decision on how they want to work within this realm. It's good to know that there's already technology partners that have been working and planning for this. For like Receipt Bank, we've been working closely, looking at how we can still add a lot of benefit around these changes here.
So Receipt Bank have been listed for our Software Excellence Awards. Many congratulations in the expenses management category, but I'm guessing that expenses management aren't the limit of your imagination as a company.
Yeah, that's correct. I think there was a couple of categories that we were lucky to be voted for by our users in the awards, which was very encouraging. We have been looking at ways to not just focus on data entry and bringing the transactions from the clients into the firms, but that next layer of adding value. And so our investment into our R&D and machine learning teams that are now trying to turn that data into connections and insights and bringing that back to the client with as little amount of energy as possible from their part is really where we're looking to go. And you've seen that with Practice Platform helping the users spot, the bookkeeping users spot for exceptions where people possibly have fallen off the radar and haven't been following the processes that they've allowed, or where there's things where the balls have been dropped inside the firm. We're highlighting these opportunities where you can pick them up before they become before they flare up.
Great. You mentioned Practice Platform there. You're sort of one of the pioneers of the sort of Practice Platform, as it were, as we know it now. In terms of Xero's new releases, the sort of Xero HQ and the Xero Expenses, is there a sort of form of imitation flattery going on?
You could look at it that way, but I guess what we're looking at is there's a huge number, the majority of small businesses are still typing in their data or not getting their data in at all, and it's a real shame when there's such great opportunities there. It's great to see that Xero are really working down in the sole trader area, basically creating a tool that will really help encourage the majority of the economy to easily bring their information in, which is going to help for when making tax digital really starts to come into a swing, having these tools available so that I guess the economy can get by and be conform with these rules and legislation.
And final question, there's been a big buzz around the conference hall around open banking, around the PSD2 regulation. I'd really like to get your thoughts on that.
Yeah, again, it's about visibility of transactions. Transactions, whether they come in directly through the bank or now with these new requirements in the EU and in the UK around this area, Receipt Bank has been gathering a lot of this information for their clients and users. We now have this information ready, poised to be available for the different opportunities that will come from this hitting the market. I guess the thing that's really encouraging is that we've been doing this for a while now, and we know how to surface this information, allow and expose that, and connect it in with the banks to be able to get a full, I guess, 360 view of the firm, and not just expenses, but also also bank and income, and then get the full picture of the business's standings.
Fascinating. Well, Steve, thank you so much for your time.
Thanks, Tom.